Happy Friday, you guys. Don't worry about my crazy hair. Today we are going to get into detail about, look at this. I'm worried about my crazy hair. 80-day obsession meal prepping. So, those of you who have already watched the 21 Day Fix kind of longer video, this one's going to be a little bit shorter. I'm going to get straight to the point and talk more about timed nutrition than anything else, because time nutrition is what makes 80-day obsession, other than the 80 days of different workouts, totally different than anything else. So if you haven't already gone into the program materials, go in there, read them, and you'll find that they have sample meal plans. So I'm not going to spend too much time planning one out for you, but I am going to tell you a couple of things that are super important to keep in mind over the next couple of days so that you can prep and be ready to go. It's so important for the first 3 weeks that you prepare a meal plan, write down what you're going to eat, and then go to the store and just buy that food. I am going to have a little photo challenge for you guys for the weekend so I can see that you are getting rid of all that food that just doesn't serve you. So this week has been prep week. I gave you a meal plan for Monday through Friday, and you guys should already have your Shakeology in. So day one officially starts on Monday. So dialing it in, making sure you stay on track with your workouts, logging into the My Challenge Tracker app is what I'm going to want for you guys to do. That's going to be my expectation for you. I will continue to post every single day in the My Challenge Tracker app with something new. Read those because those are tips for you to get the most out of the program. Make sure that you're checking in every single day. I know that it takes a little bit of time to log in there. It doesn't take forever. So just know, if you have time to scroll Facebook, if you have time to be on your phone and send a text message, just put a picture in there real quick. You don't have to write this elaborate anything in there. Just upload your picture and make sure that you share with me what you're doing. That's how I am going to be able to hold you accountable. Okay? And I want to make sure that you finish the full 80 days, because that's how you're going to get the progress. That's where you're going to see the results. So, number one thing to keep in mind with time nutrition, it matters that you eat the containers that are grouped together. So if you've got a red, a blue, and a green, you eat a red, a blue, and a green. It doesn't matter if you eat that in the morning or at 10 p.m. It just matters that you keep those containers together. It tells you in the meal options, and I'm going to show you which ones go together, so please keep them together. That's going to make sure that you're fueling your body correctly throughout the day. So if you're on plan A, B, and C, you're going to have a red, green, yellow right before your workout and right after your workout. If you're not taking the performance line supplements, pay attention to the sample meal plan that's given to you. And let me flip my screen and start showing some of that stuff to you guys, okay? Aubrey, let the puppy in, please. All right, so program materials, you can access this on your app, on Beachbody On Demand, or at the website. Either one is good. And make sure that you go into your eating plan, whether you're A, B, C, or D. All right, I did include in the files in our Facebook page a sample meal plan for every single one of these options. So whether you're plan A, B, C, D, E, or F, there are meal plans in there for you. So let's go into the A meal plan and check that out real quick. So A meal plan, you're going to pay attention to the workout blocks. You get 4 veggies, 2 servings of fruit, 4 servings of protein, 2 carbs, 1 healthy fat, 1 nuts and seeds, and 3 teaspoons. Now, it places each one of these containers in a grouping. So you're going to pay attention to these workout blocks. So that means that no matter what time you work out, as long as you eat an hour before and an hour after, you're fine. You're good to go. So this post-workout supplement is a Recover formula. You guys, if you start to feel sore, if you start to feel like, oh my gosh, I am so sore, my legs hurt, and you're starting to see that you're kind of shying away from doing the workouts because you're so sore, then I'm going to recommend that you get this stuff and make sure that you drink it. like within 30 minutes after your workout. It makes a huge difference. The entire program, you guys are lifting weights, the entire program. There's a lot less cardio in this one, even though she kind of works it in there and does get your heart rate up. It is not straight cardio, so you're burning calories throughout the entire day. That's the difference between weight training and doing this cross between weight training and cardio. You will be burning more calories, not just during the workout, but throughout your day. So you're definitely going to need to feed your body appropriately. That's what the Whole Time Nutrition is about. All right. So this meal option 1, 2, and 3 are just, it's telling you to pair these containers together. It doesn't matter if you eat this meal option at 7 a.m. or at 10 p.m. You get to choose, as long as each one of these are spaced 2 hours in between. So for example, if you have an early morning workout, do your best to eat this red, green, yellow, and teaspoon within at least 60 to 90 minutes before your workout. And you're like, oh my God, that's super heavy. You can have your Shakeology. If you're like, oh, that's going to be super heavy and you don't do well with it, you can have your Shakeology with some spinach and then have a piece of toast and peanut butter. Like, that would be super easy. It's light. I'm not a big breakfast person either. So if I wanted to, that's how I would do it. My workouts are not in the morning. I'm not a morning person. But if you are and you need to make sure that you eat something before you work out, and you do, and that way you don't have to wait the full hour. You can get it in 30 minutes. So you wake up, you make your shake, you put some spinach, teaspoon, peanut butter toast, and you're good to go. You work out, your pre-workout supplement, you take some pixie dust, there you go. You get your workout in, and then afterwards you drink your shake, your recovery shake with a piece of fruit. That's so important. That's going to help replenish some of the glycogen that goes in your muscles. I won't go into detail, but post-workout meal, same thing. Prep something that's going to be easy to take for you if you are somebody who has to go to work right away. But make sure you keep these containers together. The orange one is a sneaky little bastard. You guys, I don't know how many times I've forgotten an orange throughout this program, but every little piece counts. So here's an example. This is why I'm not going to go into detail. It gives you a sample meal plan. But notice, it keeps those containers together all throughout the day. It keeps them together all day long. So you could totally just say, you know what, I'm going to eat this. Maybe you can't access halibut, but you know that you can swap that red container out with whatever red option there is in the grocery. So it can be chicken, it can be fish, it can be pork, it can be ground turkey, whatever you want to make it a little bit simple for you. Because I know that, you know, we're in West Texas. We don't have halibut that I know of, and I'm not paying extra. I like to keep it simple, and halibut is not friendly for meal prep. So something that is friendly for meal prep is like ground turkey or turkey meatballs, chicken breast, that kind of stuff. And you can make those swaps all throughout, but pay attention to the serving size when you go into your grocery list. This one's a little bit different as far as fruit goes. Half a banana counts for your purple, and you get a whole banana in 21-day fix. If you are, rest day is coming up. If you are ready to go, Sunday is rest day. You don't have a workout, but you still have to keep these containers together. And notice, it shows you what it looks like. So you'll have a purple, a red, and a teaspoon. And you can mix and match wherever you want. So if you want to have red, green, yellow for breakfast, go for it. It has them set up for you to eat them however you want. So I know that the way that's set up here, this is morning to evening, and it has your fruits in the morning, so you can get a high carb, because it has sugar in the fruit, right? So that you can have sugar sweets in the morning, and then you can still have energy in the afternoon. The yellows definitely help you. So let me talk about refeed day, and I will talk about refeed day again when it's your time to get a refeed. Phase 1, you don't have to worry too much about refeed because it doesn't happen until you get to phase 2. But the little S is a different type of carb. And that grocery list for those carbs is in the 80-Day Obsession grocery list. And I will talk about it again later. But this is just to help replenish your glycogen stores because we are going to deplete them throughout phase 1. And this, dude, you're going to love refeed days. You're going to love it. All right. So Optional peak week deplete day meal plan. So this is towards the end when you get to phase 3. I will definitely hit this again whenever you get to phase 3. But here's a little menu planner for you. There are printouts for these. You can use these exact ones and just save it to your PDF and print them out. You can have a journal, my blank journal, and write these out. That's totally up to you. Workout blocks. It goes into so much detail. This is why I love 80-Day Obsession. It goes into so much detail here. You literally just have to read it, and it makes total sense because it gives you examples. No other program gives you this many examples. Like, there's so many documents in here that it could be overwhelming, but that's why we're going over it together. So it literally tells you, if you work out in the morning, this is what your day could look like. Totally up to you. If you work out in the middle of the day, this is what it looks like for you. Notice it's still keeping those containers together. It's so important for you to keep those containers together. So don't try to eat a purple with part of your workout meal. Like, drink it with unless you're not taking the recovery formula. Now, if you're not taking the recovery formula, it has an option for you too. And that one, it does give you the purple at the end after your workout, because you're not taking your recover. So it's going to put that fruit right there and help you out. But you eat that within an hour after workout. So you still eat red, green, yellow before, but you'll add a purple to your red, green, yellow after your workout. And you still keep these containers together. Let me switch that camera. You guys, I am totally going to encourage you. Let me get some light in here. I'm totally going to encourage you to get the recovery formula. Huge, huge, huge difference. You know, when you get sore, it's so easy to say, I'm not going to press play today. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to press play every single day so that you get the best results. If you, for some reason, something happens that you fall off track, crisis, that kind of stuff happens all the time where you just can't do it. Like, it has to be something severe, you guys. I want you to push yourself and really push out of your comfort zone and let it only be something severe that doesn't let you press play. I don't want you to say, oh, I just don't feel like it today, and give in. I want you to fight against that. I want you to push towards everything you have and do your workouts every day. Eat, even if you go out, take a picture of these. Have it on your phone. If you know that you're going to be out and about and you're going to be at a restaurant, just look and see what time it is. See what meal you haven't eaten. If you go in there and you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten a green, red, and an orange today, then you order something that has protein, veggies, and a dressing. So you'll order a salad with dressing. If you're about to, you want to go out to lunch with a friend and then go work out afterwards, fine. You need a red, green, and a yellow and a little teaspoon before you go out. So you can go out and get, have lunch with your friend, but make sure that it's a red, green, and yellow. And you can even pack your little containers, measure it out. Don't eat the full serving, get the half serving, but make sure that you stick to your meal plan. Another tip I'm going to give you is make sure that you let people know that you're following this meal plan. They're going to be able to support you that much more if they know what's going on. So they'll be like, oh, okay, I want to make sure that we go somewhere healthy because I'm following this meal plan. Don't be ashamed that you're following something that's doing something, good for your body. They might even be curious and want to join you so that they can give you the extra support too. Like, oh girl, what are you doing? Oh, really? You're doing that? Oh, let me try it with you. Don't be afraid to share it, because I only say that because I know I was so embarrassed that, here I was, this crazy girl who couldn't lose weight, and why was I doing this weird thing? But if I had only known that if I shared this with people, and when I started to share with people that I was doing something to better my health, God, they were so on board and they were all like all over it. Oh my gosh. What do you want to eat today? Because I want to make sure that I make something for you. Like, my mother-in-law started buying more salads and doing all this stuff to really help me stay on track too. So I loved that once I opened up and let them in on my little secret, there was so much support and it helped me stay on track even more. So don't keep that secret to yourself. Secondly, my point was, if you get off track for any reason for more than 7 days, start over. I hate saying that, but you cannot You cannot get the best results if you're kind of half-assing it during the week. Like, you have to stick to it to get the results that you want to get. And that's what I want to make sure that you do, that you stick to it for the entire time. You can't half-ass it. You can't nibble on a little bit of this and a little bit of that, because a penny in a jar adds up real quick to $1. And it's the same thing with these things. You lick somebody's toaster strudel, then you take a bite, then you eat the whole thing. Holy crap. So don't do any, if you're feeling urges to, oh my gosh, I need help, you text me, you pop into the group, you pop into my challenge tracker app, you do whatever you have to make sure that you stay on track. What else? The workouts. If you miss more than workouts more than an entire week, I'm going to encourage you to start over. No shame in that. I know sometimes things happen, but I want to make sure that you see the results that you're supposed to see at the end of the 80 days. And you can't do that by starting and stopping and starting and stopping. You won't. And I don't want you to be like, well, this didn't work. I want you to see what it looks like when you stick to the entire 80 days. So, keep checking in with me. Keep checking in. Log your workouts. I'm going to offer incentives throughout the entire 80 days for you so that you keep going, so that you keep showing up. Shakeology. Make sure you're drinking your Shakeology every single day. That is going to heal your body from the inside out and make sure that it heals your digestive system so that your body is absorbing the foods you're eating. Because here's the thing. When you've spent so much time eating processed foods, it just doesn't work the same anymore, and you need to regenerate those cells in your gut. You do. So give it 30 days, and then give it another 30 days. And I promise you, at day 60 drinking Shakeology, it's going to be totally different than day 30 drinking Shakeology. So make sure that you're, putting a little bit of money aside in your tip jar so that you can get your next shipment of Shakeology ready to go, because this is a journey, you guys. This isn't a 30-day thing. This is 80 days. 80 freaking days. So that means 3 months of you going and giving it your all. 3 months of you drinking your Shakeology, eating, following the meal plan, working out every single day. And every single day you're going to notice changes. And at the end of every week, we're going to check in, we're going to measure, and we're going to take selfies. Post them in the My Challenge Tracker app. Nobody has to see them except for me, but do take those selfies, do check in, and make sure that you are measuring whatever it takes. Email the pictures to yourself. I used to do that myself because I didn't want to see them, right? But send them. That's how I'm going to make sure you stay on track. I don't think I have anything else to talk about as far as time nutrition. I will continue to go throughout live and just keep talking to you guys about what you can expect. And if you have a lot of weight to lose, phase 1, you might see a lot of changes. In the coach group that I was in, we saw people dropping mad weight in phase 1, and then they held steady phase 2, and now they're dropping crazy weight again in phase 3. Some people held steady in phase 1 and dropped crazy weight in phase 2. It's different for everybody, but know this: stick to it, because it's going to work. This is an 80-day program. It's not a 21-day program. It's not a 30-day, 60. It is 80 days. And you won't see the results that you're looking for until day 80. So I will see you there at day 80. Drop a GIF. I want you to go swipe up, type the letter S, and put the first GIF that's on there. Whatever it is, when you type the letter S, if you made it to the end. I'll talk to you guys later.